Alrighty guys, welcome back to another video. Today you may be wondering, oh, where's Tifty? Oh, why haven't you been live? And oh, why haven't you been recording in a while? Well, before we even get into the video, I need to explain. First off, I haven't been streaming because I've been taking a break and all, so I just haven't had the time. Second off, I haven't been recording since, me and Tifty have different time zones. And also, me and Tifty are not always gonna record, y'all have to know that. And, yeah, pretty much that's what's basically going on. I'm still in his streams, by the way. Go watch his streams on Tifty YT channel. Or Tifty. Make sure to go subscribe to him. You'll see me in them, but, you know. I will probably start recording more daily, possibly. I'll try my best to record daily. This is totally off topic from what the hell the video title is, but, you know. Gotta mention to y'all, so you all know. I haven't been recording stuff and I haven't made a community post since y'all really don't care about them. By the way, if you really are a fan of the Shadowbear channel, go check out the community post. You'll get more than me there. And let's talk Creative 2.0. Well, we all know that there's a terrain editor. Haha. Yay, terrain editor. Thank God. 1.0 didn't have that, obviously. But the thing is about a terrain editor, there will be some limits to what you can. Oh god. GG. There will be some limits to what you can do with the terrain editor. One of the biggest limits there is not having a stone texture. You have to import your own textures. That's one of the faults that I do not like. They should definitely add a stone one. Because, like, so to speak, like, what if I make, like, a moon map? I'd have to import my own? Yeah, no. So, basically, the best thing about 2.0 right now is modeling and importing. That's something we've been needing in Fortnite Creative, but, you know. Either way, we could still model in 1.0, but it's a little 10 times harder. I can't believe it, that's true after that. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Speaking of terrain editor and stuff, you see that over there? Give us that texture. Realistic texture. I know there's a snow texture, what the frick. Anyway, that's besides the point. What are the limits to Creative 2.0? Y'all probably wondering. One of the biggest limits is not being able to publish a map if you're under 18. That is one of the biggest faults, but like that can be fixed pretty easily by like Epic giving the right for younger people in the community to publish. One thing about that is you know, there's gonna be like some 9-year-old Big and Chung-Li maps. Just Epic. Here's one thing you should do. You should add a scan feature, right? To scan the maps to see what the player's adding. Because there's definitely some Chung-Li maps. Anyway, the limits. The limits are definitely a lot, but you know. Okay, so to speak, I import like a Freddy Fazbear model. That can get Epic in trouble. That's why you are not allowed to import anything. That is one of the biggest limits we have and one of the biggest faults. I do not like it, but it's reasonable. And adding police cars, I'm pretty sure that is allowed. But if it's not allowed, then tell me in the comments. But I'm pretty sure it's allowed since I've published. I've not published anything yet. I've only published a private project, which they allow, by the way. I published a map with a private project, by the way, with it, and They didn't ban me or anything. So there might be some limitations, like, so to speak, you had a GCPD police car. Now that's when Fortnite will put action. But if you just had a normal police car that you made or got a friend to make or got a sketchfab, you'll be probably fine, but if you had something like, I don't know, Bending Link Machine and you're expecting your map to be published on Discovery not getting banned, I don't know. You just need some mental help if you think your map is gonna get you money for a Bending Link Machine straight off copy. You'll probably get banned. Alright, one thing about 2.0 is that I don't care. As long as we have importing. Ooh, killed that guy. Okay, one thing that I hope they'll add is like first person customizable character, some stuff like that. Maybe like a fourth person mode, kind of like Minecraft. Nah, I don't know. Hopefully they will though. Okay, let's talk more about limits and stuff, as I did just a few seconds ago. Well, so to speak, I had like a Fortnite police car. I don't know if that's gonna slide behind the community guidelines. You'd have to contact Epic before you try to do that. Or you try to import stuff from Save the World using Fortnite Importer. I don't know if you could get your map published with Fortnite assets that are removed from the game. I think that could be a possible ban, but maybe not a permanent ban. Well, like, let's say you import something like the fire truck from Save the World. I don't know if that's gonna slide with Epic. So that is Save the World content being imported into the 2.0 creative. And I don't know if Epic will be okay with that. I don't know if Epic cares or not. Just be careful of what you do in your maps. Just make sure to wait until you're 18, or wait until Epic contacts you about something. About like one for underage people. Okay, now let's talk more about customizable weapons. I personally think that this will be added, like maybe like next update, not tomorrow. Maybe like let's say whenever the new update comes in, maybe like next week. But my personal thoughts on it, I don't think Epic's gonna like have limitations on it, unless it's unless it's copyrighted. Man, I suck at aiming. Yeah, if a weapon is copyrighted that you are making / importing or customizing, I don't know if that will slide by the Epic guidelines. Damn, one shot to the Herald's Dome. Kid, why are you running? But yeah, well, so to speak, let's add like a bone gun. I don't know if that will be allowed, since bones are unique for Fortnite players. Not every Fortnite player is over, the age of 4. So I think some Fortnite players, like under 4, will probably be scared by this goal. So I don't know if Epic will like have a rule for that or not, and we'll see. My dogs are barking in the background, so please ignore that. So anyway, let's say we add a Chun-Li gun. That will not probably be allowed. Epic will probably hate that. Mainly because it's inappropriate content, by the way. And another reason because it's just not gonna be a good design and stuff. And they don't want that and stuff. Sorry about that, someone walked in. But anyway, as I was saying, if Fortnite were to allow inappropriate weapons, I don't know if there will be limitations or not. But probably, if my brain works properly, yes, there will be limitations. Not confirmed yet. But custom weapons and anything related to copyrighted content will most likely not be allowed. Which is a bummer, but you know. Epic's gotta do what they gotta do to not be sued. You know? Let's try to run this game while we talk more about 2.0. Okay. Now, for if it's coming to console or not, that debate. Well, Mr. Sweeney, Mr. Dr. Seuss, Mr. what's his name, Tim Sweeney, and Danny Mustard, Donald Mustard, mentioned how it might come to consoles. They're working on a feature about that. Probably might come in a few months or so. But y'all are probably wondering in your heads, oh god, I can't code. Great news, it won't be a feature on console. Y'all may be sad about that, but sorry. It just ain't gonna be a feature in console. Mainly because there isn't a studio that, like, uses for coding on... It's just different when it comes to computer. Because computer has more... Actually, no limits than console. And that explains mostly why coding won't be a feature. I'm sorry if I disappointed y'all, but you know, it's just a feature that, like, I don't know if it will be allowed. Mainly because, like, it's PlayStation and stuff. They're pretty strict. And also another reason because you just, oh god, you just generally can't do that on console. And I apologize for people wanting to code on console, but you know, you're gonna have to switch to computer. But you'll still be able to do most of the features computer players have. Probably except for importing. Alright, final topic of the video. Will people be able to use copyrighted content eventually? But guess what? Yes, they might be able to. Probably because if it's related to something that Epic owns, like that they bought. Okay, let's say they like bought out a company, or they you know, use they get permission basically to allow their players to import stuff like, I don't know, Freddy Fazbear from FNAF, or Squid Game character from, I don't know. Anyway, that could be allowed when Epic gets permission from the companies. But for now, you gotta make your own stuff, man. You gotta make your own Call of Duty maps. You gotta mix it. You gotta make it. You can't call it Call of Duty or Modern Warfare. You have to call it something unique and not something that will get you sued and banned. Thank you all for watching. Go subscribe to Tifty. Sadly, it wasn't here. I wish he was here. But you know, different time zones ruins everyone. Have a great day. Subscribe right now.